Good morning, Greater Latrobe. From the WCAT-TV studio, I'm Maria Angeliquio, alongside Brianna Vesley.
Coming up in today's show, there is a drama club meeting tomorrow. The Lighthouse team is looking for new members, and vision screenings continue today. All this and more on your WCAT-TV news.
This week is Red Ribbon Week. Join us at showing your commitment to being drug-free by participating in themes each day. Today is Dress Like Your Future Career Day, and Friday is Dress Like a Movie Character Day. If you participate, be sure to stop by the Commons area during GL time to enter the daily drawing and pick up a free keychain. Show your Red Ribbon Week keychain now through October 31st at the Latrobe Dairy Queen for 20% off your order and at the Latrobe Skating Center for one free slushie. There will be a drama club meeting after school on Friday, October 27th. The musical will be announced and audition information will be presented.
The Lighthouse team is looking for new members. They are looking for around 5 students in grades 9 and 10 who are interested in becoming a leader within our school. If you are interested, please see Mrs. Rogers in D202 for an application. Applications are due on October 31st by the end of the day. The Hispanic Food and Culture classes will be hosting a Day of the Dead celebration in the Commons area on Wednesday, November 1st during both lunches. Stop by and learn about this Hispanic holiday.
There will be a German club meeting on Friday, November 3rd during GL Time 1 in B201, Herr Kiefer's room. Plans and goals for this year will be discussed. Let's get a check on the weather. We go to Sophia Bolova for your 3-day forecast.
Good morning, Wildcats. Today we're looking at a high of 71 with a low of 52 along with cloudy skies. Tomorrow, temperatures will range from a high of 71 to a low of 55, also with cloudy skies. Saturday, expect a high of 72 and a low of 60 again with cloudy skies. That's the 3-day forecast. Thanks, and back to you.
Thanks, Sophia. The following colleges will be in the Commons area during GL time. If you need more information, please stop by the guidance office. 9th through 12th grade vision screenings will be conducted now through Friday, October 27th in the CSC. Students will come down with their English classes. Please wear your contacts or glasses for screenings. If you do not have an English class or are absent for your vision screening, please come to the senior high nurse's office for a makeup as soon as possible.
Attention any student currently enrolled in an AP course. The AP exam registration window has opened. If you wish to take an AP exam in May, the registration form and payment is due to Mrs. Salembo in guidance by November 9th. Reach out to Mrs. Salembo with any questions. We go to Savannah Repack for an update on our Wildcat sports teams.
Good morning, Wildcats. Last night, the girls' volleyball team fell short of Trinity in a close 5-set match. For today's sports, the cross-country team heads to White Oak Park at 12 to continue the Whitfield Championships. Then at 7, the varsity ice hockey team takes on Thomas Jefferson at Ice Castle. Also at 7, and to conclude the night, is the girls' soccer playoff game against Moon. I had a chance to sit down with Annalise Bauer and talk about the season.
Hi, Wildcat fans. I'm here with Annalise Bauer to talk about this year's soccer season. How would you say your team is different from last season?
I would say this season we just have a really good team bond and team chemistry.
And how would you say that bond was created? Because we can definitely see it when you're on the field.
I would say just going to the boys' games or going out to eat together, just small stuff like that helped.
And what would you say your biggest challenge as a team was this year?
Our biggest challenge for the team this year was probably playing Plum, just because they are a good team. But even though it didn't end the way we wanted it to, they were still a good challenge for us.
And what would you say your most memorable moment is?
I would say our most memorable moment was probably going to the boys' game when they played Penn Hills, just because we were all there together, and it was just really fun.
And what are your plans for moving into your season after Latrobe season?
My plans are to play with my club team, the Riverhounds, and hopefully have a good season there.
Okay, reporting for WCAT-TV News, I'm Savannah Repack.
We wish all of our Wildcat teams the best of luck today. That's all for local sports. Now here's Michael Vito with the national sports.
Thanks, Savannah. Good morning, Wildcats. Tonight, the Pens take on Nathan McKinnon and the undefeated Colorado Avalanche as they look to break their 3-game losing streak. Later on, the Buccaneers will take on the Bills in this week's rendition of Thursday Night Football. That's all for national sports. Thanks, and back to you.
Thanks, Michael. Only a few days remain to submit your photos for the Wildcat Store 2024 Calendar Photo Contest. Entries can be submitted at wildcatstore.glsd.us. Winners will be awarded a cash prize. Let's highlight the beauty and intrigue of our local area with another year of great photos. The submission deadline is November 1st. Seniors. Now through October 27th, you can pre-order a Greater Latrobe senior shirt on the Wildcat Student Store's online store for only $16. This keepsake shows off your accomplishment as a Greater Latrobe graduate for years to come.
Wondering what's on the menu today? Here's Dalton King with What's Cooking.
What's cooking, Latrobe? Today's Thursday, October 26th, and the special of the day is chicken nuggets with mashed potatoes and gravy, a cinnamon roll, and peas and carrots. Tomorrow's special is Naco Taco Platter with corn. The soup of the day is chicken and rice. That's what's cooking. Thanks, and back to you.
Thanks, Dalton. The Voice of Democracy is a contest for 9th through 12th grade students that offers students the opportunity to express themselves on a chosen topic in return for the opportunity for scholarships and other prizes. The Voice of Democracy asks students to record themselves reading their essay response to the prompt. The topic for this year's Voice of Democracy is, what are the greatest attributes of our democracy? The 3 to 5 minute audio presentation should be turned in to Mr. Simpson no later than Monday, October 30th. Please see Mr. Simpson in C212 if you have any questions. Last year, Gabby Bird won the district level $500 prize and also placed 5th in the state competition, earning $2,000 at the midwinter meeting in Gettysburg.
We will be back after this message.
There will be a Letterman's Club meeting in C112 during GL Time Block B on Monday, October 30th.
There are a variety of interesting historical sites in our area. Reporter Jacob Burbanek shares some details with you in our next segment.
Here are some of the local historic attractions to visit in western Pennsylvania, including Fort Ligonier, Bushy Run Battlefield, Jamontville Glen, Fort Necessity, Fort Pitt, and Fort Duquesne, Fort Bedford, Fort Robideau, with their own story and history. Bushy Run Battlefield deals exclusively with Pontiac's War from 1763 to 1766. It was fought because Native Americans rebelled against Great Britain anchorment onto their lands. The battle cost the lives of 50 British soldiers, including 29 of the 42nd Highlanders, 7 of the 77th Highlanders, and the 8th Civilizations and Volunteers. The Battle of Fort Ligonier started on October 12, 1758, and dealt exclusively with the French and Indian War. The fort served as a post of passage to the new Fort Pitt along Forbes Road. It was a vital link in the British communication supply lines. The British won the battle over the French. The Battle of Jamontville Glen started on May 28, 1754, and was the opening battle of the entire French and Indian War, and the first combat accident for General George Washington. The impact of this battle was that afterwards General George Washington had to retreat to Fort Necessity, where Canadian forces from Fort Duquesne compelled his surrender. Fort Necessity is where General George Washington agreed to surrender to the French, and was the confirmation at Fort Necessity in the summer of 1754 was the pledger to the war fought by England and France for control of the North American continent. After George Washington surrendered to the French, officially won the Battle of Fort Necessity. Fort Robideau, which opened in May 1778, was American Revolutionary War fort to protect an important lead mine and smelting operation, and the fort is named after Daniel Robideau, who led expedition of Tismont. Fort Bedford, which was erected in the summer of 1758, was built to help protect the supply lines along Forbes Road. The fort was a frontier rallying point and a supply base for the British colonial campaign against the French. It was vital to war efforts. Fort Pitt, a British fort, and Fort Duquesne, a French fort that was built in 1754. The importance of this battle is that Major General George Washington led expedition of 300 Virginians toward Fort Duquesne to force the French to abandon this site. An expedition led by General John Forbes finally succeeded in capturing Fort Duquesne. This was a French victory to end the battle.
Thanks for tuning in to this edition of WCA TTV News. Have a great day, Latrobe.
Go Wildcats!